Hi there. Ever wonder what happened to all those old detective crime dramas? All the clever dialogue, effective lighting, twisty-turny stories, and fedoras? Well, it's all still here. It just looks different is all.
How do you mean?
Believe it or not, film noir is still alive, but in recent years it has shifted from its cheap-to-produce origins to high-budget TV drama, and it's had a hell of a good time doing it as well.
You're goddamn right.
Originally starting around the time that the Second World War was coming to a close, the film noir genre became very popular amongst audiences and production studios. Using lighting to emphasise characters, and shooting in black and white was much cheaper than shooting in Technicolor. This was how the genre got its name of film noir. But locking that name to the way the films looked would be an insult to the genre as a whole. Film noir, or dark movie, is also about the subject matter, whether it's a murder mystery or about a wife trying to off her husband for the insurance money. The subject matter is always centered around crime, typically based on stories you get in old Pulp Fiction novels from the 30s. And yes, that's why the film is called that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
Which brings me to the big old question I'm here to answer. What happened to film noir? Well, the answer is it never really went away. It's always been around in some shape or form, from the Double Indemnity to Dial M for Murder to The Conversation, even up until recently with films like Brick and Gone Girl. There's always been films that follow the same formula. The big changes that come to them is what characters are like across the decades, and how stories can play out with the advancement of technology. Over the years, the genre has become much less mass-produced than it was back when it was a money saver. But the genre is still as popular as ever, going from the big screen to highly acclaimed TV shows that allow characters to be better fleshed out than in a 2-hour ride. For a bit of insight into all this, I asked some questions to the man who got me into the genre, my grandfather.
And of course, the other distinguishing thing, as apart from the look, was the themes, because by virtue of being noir, obviously means dark themes, and they were the very fact that they were either about crime or about psychological thrillers or weird setups that were slightly out of the ordinary and sinister. They weren't horror films, but on the other hand, they weren't comedies or musicals, unless they were very black comedy. And the other great one, in my opinion, was Alan Ladd, who teamed up with Veronica Lake, another icon of noir, Veronica Lake, and Alan Ladd. Richard Widmark was another one who was always played really hard-boiled, scary kind of ruthless killers usually. And so there's some very iconic actors and actresses associated particularly with noir. Alan Ladd, of course, was in The Blue Dahlia, which is a great classic.
Thank you all for watching. This has been Dylan Holder with Lights Out.